there was a time earlier on when my children were younger, but still, getting older. And they were playing basketball, and they had both been playing for several years. But they were going through this stage around the same time where if they missed a shot or made a mistake in the game, they would fall apart. It it got to the point that their coaches would have to tell them to get back in the game, get their head back in the game, because the game would keep going, and they were almost frozen in place, trying to handle their own disappointment at missing the shot. And I'm going to be honest, sitting there in the bleachers, I was like, oh my goodness, you missed a shot. Stop creating this big scene over these missed shots. So at this time, they had this amazing coach, and she would do private lessons with them, and her name was Coach Amber. And I told her about this specific problem with the boys, that they would be in a game setting and they would miss a shot and would fall apart. And I remember she dedicated 2 or 3 private sessions to them learning how to handle mistakes, how to handle missed shots, how to emotionally and game-wise handle missed shots. And one of her biggest things that you're gonna probably make more mistakes, and there'll be more missed shots than you make. But if you fall apart every single time you miss a shot, you're missing getting back on defense. You're missing, now your team is down a player because you're so stuck in the moment. You can't get over this missed shot. So I need you to wrap your mind around the fact you're going to miss shots. But what I need you to do in real time within seconds is make the corrections and then get back in the game. Oh, I put too much twist on that ball. Oh, I did it with a little bit too much force. You make those real time corrections to yourself within seconds, and then you get back in the game. And a part of you being a great player and a great teammate is that you're able to make those corrections so fast, and then you get back into the game and know how to change what you've done. And I've thought about that for so many seasons in my life. How fast do I recover from those missed shots, from mistakes I've made? Can I do real-time correction? I did X, Y, Z wrong. I'll change it next time, but I've got to get back in there. Rather than sitting in the mistake, sitting in the missed shot, and not being able to get back in there because I've become frozen at mistakes and missed shots. And I'm going to make mistakes. We all are. We're all going to have missed shots. And still, what adjustments do you need to make to get back in there and to make the shot the next time? And if you don't fall apart. It happens. Get back in there. And so I would like for so many of us, and especially at times I have to tell myself, you're going to miss sometimes more shots than you make. Go ahead, self-correct, what went wrong. And if you don't, ask somebody, what could I have done better? And then make the necessary changes and get back in there. Get back in there. Don't let our mistakes or missed shots take us out of the game and then end up that we're hurting our team because we can't get back in there.